All right, hello and welcome to the championship game between Virginia Beach and San Antonio. We are now at the season finale of the NAGA League, and it has been an amazing season, made even more impressive and more fun by all the owners that have come and gone. So to every one of you who have picked up a team, dropped a team, or have stayed here, we would like to send you our greatest thanks and appreciation. You guys have done an amazing job, and you've made this more interesting than ever before. So, how did we get here? Well, Virginia Beach obviously has to be the talk of the league. I mean, this team, injury-riddled, having to plug and play players almost every single week, never really having a fully healthy team. And my goodness, they clawed their way through the playoffs. At home against OKC, winning 27-10, and then going on the road for the next two games, winning at Richmond, the favorite, 41-21, an absolute blowout, and taking on the presumptive conference winners, the Raleigh, or the Rayleigh, however you may pronounce that, the Royals, beating them 20-16 in a very close game, if not for a missed pass in the end zone from 5 yards out. This game could possibly have been the Royals versus the Fighters, but Virginia Beach held on, stayed strong, and won 20-16. And now they are once again on the road, unfortunately, because access does not allow neutral sites, at San Antonio. The other team, San Antonio, a presumptive conference favorite to be in the playoffs, had a bit of an easier road. They had a bye week for the first wild card week. Then they hosted Tucson and destroyed them 21-7. My goodness. And then, of course, they came over to Portland. Well, apologies, Portland came over to San Antonio, but either way, they went and faced Portland, and they beat them 30-13, though there is an asterisk there, as Ryan Davis was taken down with an injury. So this could have also been a very different game. It could have been the Mariners at Portland, or perhaps Portland at the Mariners, but I guess we'll never know, and this is the game we are at. Let's go ahead and look at our expert picks for the day. Danny, Joe, Dave, and James all giving a split opinion. In fact, it says that San Antonio, or Virginia Beach, for a better verdict, has a 51% chance of winning based on 1,000 simulations. San Antonio only a 49%. This is possibly one of the closest games we might see all year. Danny stating it will be a 18-point victory for Virginia Beach, 28-10. Joe saying 37-23. Dave giving a blowout victory for the Virginia Beach Mariners, 34-15, and James giving a blowout victory, 30-13. Bit of a odd choice with such close margins of error in the simulations, but hey, perhaps they all know something we don't. But either way, it'll be double-digit wins for these analysts. And we will go ahead and we will step onto the field. Welcome back for the last and final time for Season 2 at the train depot. As you can see, we have some very wonderful, nice end zones provided by the commissioner. Virginia Beach has one, and they will elect to receive. San Antonio will be receiving the ball in the second half. Van and Steele boots it off, and here we go. The final game of the final Season 2 season. Powers takes it up, a bit short of the 20. First and 10 at the 17. You can tell I have a bit of an issue with completing sentences today. It's a very monumentous day. It's very nerve-wracking to watch this game live. We're going to see who will be crowned an expansion team or an original team from Season 1. Marshall back to pass, in come McDonough, and he avoids the sack. My goodness, oh, but he's taken down. Irwin covers the fumble. Poole coming in for the forced fumble. Strip sack, I should say. That is DeMarcus Poole, number 90. One tackle, it says. Marshall, motion of the man to the right. Pitches it out to the right. Walker. He's going to rush up for about a gain of 8. That's 3rd and 11. Apologies, that is a gain of 6. 3rd and 11. Not the exact start you want if you're Virginia Beach, but remember, this is an explosive offense. Marshall back to pass, 4-man rush. He's got all sorts of day. Ooh, my goodness. Dropped interception. Sometimes you think these defenders may have a chance, but then you remember they're on the defense for a reason. They have brick hands. And that will be a 3 and out. San Antonio's defense standing strong. The punt is away. Number 43, Emmons, back to receive. He's going to rush up and get about to the 41-yard line. Incorrect, the 40-yard line. 1st and 10, San Antonio. Well, not much to say here on the San Antonio's offensive side. They're most known for their defensive side. Weber pitches it up to Gooden. Hurdling a man and stiff-arming a man. My goodness. 1st and 10 of the 49. Wow, as soon as you make a statement about how their offense isn't that great, Gooden comes in to show you why he is their offense. Go! Weber back to pass, 4-man rush, a late blitz from the side, open man. And the crowd doesn't like it whatsoever. That is number 84. And that is Xavier Boykin, their superstar. Unfortunate. Go! Weber under center. Weber back to pass. 5-man rush. He's got all sorts of day. Whitman taken down. At a gain of 6, 3rd and 4 at the 43-yard line. This is quite the battle between these two offenses right now. Virginia Beach able to go toe-to-toe with anyone. Weber handed off to Gooden. Gooden's got all sorts of day. Ooh. Nice tackle by number 51 and 59. 1st hit of the 37. San Antonio team runs through Gooden, the elite running back, possibly one of the top 5 running backs in the league. But Virginia Beach has an all-star team on that offensive side of the ball. They only need one good pass, and they're in the play. Vermillion, in for today's game, was injured last week, unable to go, inactive. He has shown up today, a gain of 5 on his first rush. 2nd and 5 at the 33. Weber fakes the handoff, play action, and he's sacked. What an absolute play by number 51 for Virginia Beach. That's their onside linebacker, Anthony Gibbons. And you might notice a difference. Virginia Beach running a 3-4 defense against the San Antonio offense. They decided to make some changes during the bye week. Weber pushes it off to Gooden. And rushes up for about a gain of 3, 4th and 7. What a great stop by Virginia Beach. And I apologize, there is no bye week. I am just so used to championship games having a bye week. Instead, they did it over the week. They played last week. Banasteel kick is up, and kick will be... Oh my goodness, 52-yard field goal is good. In any other situation, that should have been bad. Should have bounced off to the right side of the field goal post. Should have been 0-0. Banasteel will kick it deep. Powers will take the kick, and he will rush forward. He is taken down short before the 20. 1st and 10 of the 19. If I can find my depth chart for the Virginia Beach offense, we would be good to go. Though methinks it may not have printed, which is unfortunate. Marshall back to pass. He's got all sorts of day. He's going to run out to the left, and he's going to rush forward. What a good game that was. My goodness. 2nd and 5. Here it is, the depth chart. Pasted to the back of the defensive side of the chart. Very nice. I mean, you look at this offense, and this is just a superstar talented offense. It's incredible. Marshall motion the man from the left to the right. 2nd and 5. Surveying, he's going to hand off to Walker. Walker's got all sorts of time, and he hurdles a man. Good play. Number 35, Walker. 1st and 10 of the 38, and that's what you need from your superstar, Eric Walker. 2 rushes, 20 yards, an absolute stud. Marshall motioning the fullback out to the left. Walker to hand it off. Not Walker, sorry, Marshall. My goodness, look at Walker go. Just pulling bodies with him, hurdling men as well. In comes Kamani Moore. Kamani Moore, top running back talent. 3-man rush. Marshall has all day to throw. He's going to launch it deep, and it's caught by Shakir Burns. Ooh, unfortunate. Down at the 1. Shakir Burns. What a major reception at the 1-yard line. Virginia Beach knocking at the doorstep of San Antonio. out to Walker. Walker evades. Taken down by Matt McDonough. Matt McDonough, the highly favorited defensive player of the year, ensuring that stop and no score today. Marshall motioning the pullback to the right. Gonna hand it off to Moore. Moore just throws a man off, but unfortunate. Taken down by number 57. That'll be Derek Folks for San Antonio's linebacker core. And this is the problem you get in the end zone. San Antonio's linebacker core really steps up their game. Marshall back to pass. 5-man rush. He's got all day. And he's got Kamani Moore. Touchdown. Great play. My goodness. 2 of 3, 57 yards, 1 touchdown. Just dissecting this defense. The kick is up, and the kick is good. What a way to start this game. Virginia Beach 3 and out. Looks as if maybe San Antonio has something going. As soon as they get that ball back, they just go right down that field and put 7 up immediately. Reynolds boots it deep. Boykin. Oh my goodness, he evades a man and he falls forward. Out to the 28. I was about to say 29, but that would be incorrect. 1st and 10. Good field position for this Fighters offense. Weber pitching it out to Gooden. Gooden has all sorts of grass and he fumbles and he picks it back up. Oh my goodness, what a hit. I believe it was number 59. Just laying the wood out there. My goodness. And that would be Tyrone Shirley with the forced fumble. My goodness. Weber. Play action. Gooden just watching as his quarterback just gets destroyed by Givens. Number 51. Anthony Givens. This 3-4 defense has been known to give San Antonio issues. Weber motioning the tight end out to the right. Back to pass, 4-man rush. He has all sorts of. He's going to go deep. And it's going to be deflected. Number 84, Xavier Boykin, unable to come down with it. 4th and 11. Go! McQueen boots it deep. Past the 25. Hollyfield gets it, hurdles a man, and he's taken down. 1st and 10. And that was Boykin on the tackle. Now we switch to the Virginia Beach offense, who just drove down the field effortlessly last drive. Here we go. Marshall under center. Motion the man inside. Marshall back to pass. Blitz coming from Matt McDonough. And this time he cannot escape. That is Matt McDonough's first of the game. 2nd and 17. Matt McDonough making his presence known. Marshall under center, motioning the tight end to the left. Back to pass, 4-man rush. He's got all day, just no pressure in his face, and that's swatted away. My goodness, the athleticism of number 43. Jaden Emmons not only returns punts, they can also do acrobatics too. Marshall under center. Back to pass, 4-man rush. I mean, all day, my goodness, and deflected again by Jaden Emmons. 4th and 17, my goodness. What a stop. Emmons just, quite literally, the only reason Virginia Beach did not get back-to-back 30-plus yard games. The boot is beyond the 30. Emmons returns. Oh my goodness, he evades a man. We could have seen our first ever punt return touchdown for San Antonio. 1st and 10 at the 49. Punt return touchdown in the championship game would have gone very, very well. Would have been extremely electric. Weber under center, motioning the wide receiver to left of Boykin. Pitching out to Gooden, as we all knew he would. He's going to rush up for a gain of 6. And defensive back Amoa has a back injury. He is not expected to return. And that will be their strong safety, Plasai Amoa. That is not good. Weber rushing forward. Gooden charging forward. We'd like to extend our greatest of thoughts. I'd say the Usual line of thoughts and prayers for this man, as hopefully he's able to recover from that. Weber back to pass up. Major blitz coming. Wide open man. Boykin, and he's going to outrun the defender. Touchdown. And that is what happens when you lose a strong safety with good coverage. Kwasi Amoa. Replacing him will be number 40 strong safety Dwayne Palmer. Kick is up. Panasteel, and the kick is good. Again, we do hope Kwasi Amoa is able to recover from this injury fast. We would hate to see him miss any time for the third season. Panasteel will kick it deep. Powers turn it. Gonna be taken down, my goodness, right before the 20. First and 10 of the 19. This is where the offense comes in. This is where the offense has a chance to make a statement once more. 2 drives, 3 and out. 1 drive, 7 points. Walker gets the handoff. My goodness. Chopped down at the legs. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6. At the 22-yard line. Eric Walker, 5 for 34. Marshall under center. Back to pass. 4-man rush. He's got all day. Ooh, my goodness. Just triple coverage. Not a good idea there. San Antonio keeping Matt McDonough in the game. Trips to the left. Marshall surveying the defense. He's going to hand it off to Walker. No chance. My goodness. Alonzo Pierre with the TFL. 4th and 9. Hunt is good. Hunt is behind the 30. Evans back to return. My goodness, just shakes the man off. Taken down. 1st and 10 at the 45. You can tell this is a game of high momentum. At any point, if one team gets too far, could be lights out. Weber back to pass. He's got all day. 3-man rush. He's going to drop it off to French. Connor French, the fullback, possibly the most guaranteed catch on that team would be Connor French, zipping out to the left. 2nd and 3rd at the 48. Weber under center, surveying the defense. He's going to pitch it out to Gooden. Gooden's going to get a first down and then some. He's taken down by number 48. 1st and 10 at the 41, and that will be the end of the first quarter. 10-7. San Antonio leads by a thin margin of 3. Ramon Gooden, 7 for 37. Weber back to pass, 4-man rush. He's got all time, but there comes a... Oh my goodness, Weber, he's going to break it upfield. My goodness. First down, Weber. It seems like the linebacker was hesitant. He didn't want to give up any space, but he also didn't want to commit to one side and give up much more space. Weber able to run a bit further. Gooden gets the handoff. Gooden, oh my goodness, and there's a fumble. And Williams, number 25, having his seizure out there. My goodness, what a play. Virginia Beach making the stop. Wow. Virginia Beach laying it all out on the line today. Marshall motioning the tight end out to the left. Back to pass, 4-man rush. He's got all day. He's going to throw, and it's going to be caught. Oh, my goodness. Number 88. Who in the world? Is that a tight end? That is Trevor Robertson with the greatest one-handed catch I've ever seen. Marshall. Hands off to Walker. Walker evades the tackle, taken down immediately. Get a gain of 5, 2nd and 5. I mean, my goodness, that was a off-target throw about 3 yards out. He just extends his arm, pulls it in, extends the drive. Marshall motioning the tight end out to the left. Back to pass. Marshall. In comes McDonough, though. And McDonough, my goodness, 3rd and 11. A 6-yard loss. Just when Virginia Beach thought they were going to be able to drive easily down the field, San Antonio throws in McDonough. Marshall motion the tight end back out to the left. Surveying. Back to pass. He's got a 4-man rush. He's got a wide open man. Oh. So close. 4th and 11. If he just puts a bit more power on that throw and he fits it in that window, 14-10 easily. But we don't deal with what-ifs here. Punt. Oh my goodness, this punt is deep. And this has a chance. Oh my goodness, so close. 1st and 10 to the 20. My goodness, what an... Could you imagine San Antonio on their own 1 with the fumble troubles that Gooden has had today? Oh, Weber back to pass, 4-man rush. He's going to launch it out to, speaking of Gooden, to Gooden for a 7-yard gain, 2nd and 3. I mean, if you're San Antonio, the offense goes through Gooden, and it's just unfortunate today that he has just fumbled twice now. 1 for a fumble loss. Weber going to hand off to Gooden. Gooden's going to throw the man off. Ooh, unfortunate, but a great play by number 59, Shirley. And this is where you can see that San Antonio does have some issues with a 3-4 defense. Their own Shirley with the stop. Weber in the center. Blitz incoming. Weber doesn't get it out in time. That's a great sack. Number 48. And that is Newkirk with a great loss. 4th and 10. Loss of 5 yards. Team Newkirk. McQueen boots it deep. Hollyfield gets the return. He's so close to shaking off that tackle. 1st and 10 of the 37. Possibly their best field position outside of the fumble recovery. Marshall under center. Surveying the defense. Going to hand it off to Walker. Walker's got all day. My goodness. Taken down by number 92. 2nd and inches. This game has been a game of defense. Despite the high score for 1 quarter of play. Marshall back to pass. Blitz incoming, but it's... Oh my goodness, it's not! Oh! Alonzo Pierre, 3rd and 11. What was an inches play now becomes 3rd and 11. Sorry, AJ Pierre. My apologies. I don't know where I got Alonzo from. 4-man rush. Marshall back to pass. Is an easy completion to Walker for the first down. Number 28 in the coverage. It'll be a first down for Marshall. 1st and 10. San Antonio is known for making big losses occur, but Corey Marshall is known for making big plays down the field with his superstar wide receiver. He's going to hand it off to Walker. Walker going to be taken down for about a gain of 7. In comes Eric Walker. Apologies, Kamani Moore for Eric Walker. 2nd and 3. Let's not forget these running backs for Virginia Beach are also highly talented. Moore gets the handoff. Moore is going to break that tackle almost. Gets tripped up above the first down marker. 1st and 10 at the 38. Eric Walker coming back in for Kamani Moore. Bit of an interesting take. I believe it's for the hands that Walker has, though Kamani Moore is also really good at receiving catches. Interesting. Or passes, I should say. Walker gets the handoff. My goodness, all the traffic. Shook off AJ Pierre and got tackled by number 28. Back in Moore, 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line. Virginia Beach knocking on the door. Marshall surveying. He's going to motion the tight end out to the left. It's going to be a run play again. Kamani Moore. Ooh, unfortunate. Taken down by number 57, Derek Folks. That's a TFL. 3rd and 6. Kamani Moore just not fast enough for that. Unfortunately, if the linebacker has a straight angle at you, there's not much you can do there. Marshall motion the tight end deep to the left. 5-man rush. He's got all day. Oh, Shakir Burns inside the 10. What an incredible reception. 1st and goal in the 8-yard line. My goodness, Shakir Burns really coming up clutch in that trade. Corey Marshall in the center. Corey Marshall's going to hand it off to Walker. Walker is going to rush up to the 5-yard line. Monty Moore coming in for Walker. 3-yard gain. And my goodness, we could see another score here with just under 4 minutes to play. Marshall under center. He's going to hand it off immediately. Kamani Moore. Oh, my goodness. Number 50 coming out of literally nowhere. stopping the play short for a gain of 3. And at this point, 2 plays, 6 yards. I mean, you got to run it again. You think you'd have to run it again. 3rd and goal. That'd be the easiest to completion. They do. Come on, anymore. Oh, my goodness. He made Matt McDonough become a Beyblade on the floor. Oh, my goodness. Can we give Kamani Moore the greatest spin, juke, stiff arm of the year? My goodness. Reynolds' field goal is good. 21-yarder. It's all tied up 10-10. I mean, when you make the defensive player of the year, a sumptuous defensive player of the year, spin like a Beyblade on the floor, you've got talent. Reynolds gonna boot it deep inside the 5. Boykin will take the kickoff return. He's gonna be taken down immediately. No return for him. 1st and 10 on the 22. Less than 3 minutes remaining because San Antonio respond. Mostly been duds these last few drives. Weber under center. Weber going to hand off to Gooden. Gooden going to rush right up the middle. 2nd and 3. I believe the last 3 drives were field goal, fumble, and a punt. Weber motion the tight end out to the right. Surveying the defense. He's going to hand off to Gooden. Gooden had just no time whatsoever. Taken down by number 46. And Virginia Beach will call a timeout. I mean, Nate Lewis just coming out of nowhere. Gooden having no time at all. Weber motioning the fullback out to the right. Weber back to pass. 4-man rush. And he's going to launch it immediately. That's deflected. What a great play. I believe that's number 28. Free safety, Brandon Hollyfield making the stop. What a play. McQueen back to punt. Virginia Beach now has 2 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. McQueen booting it deep, right outside the 20-yard line. What a good punt. Hollyfield, who made the play last game, or last drive, comes down to the 34, 1st and 10. And at this point, you have to think San Antonio's defense, they've done well. You've only given up 10 points. But at no point, once Virginia Beach has gotten steam, have you been able to stop them? Not even close. Marshall, back to pass, 3-man rush. I mean, he's got all day. And he's got a wide open Walker. 2nd and 2. This Virginia Beach offense just dicing this defense up. 2-minute warning has activated. And this is what happens when you go from an air raid offense to a West Coast offense. Walker gets the handoff, and he's going to push. Ooh, he might have gotten it. They will give it to him. 1st and 10 to the 45. You go to a West Coast offense. A lot more options open up to you versus the air raid system. Marshall under center. Back to pass. 4-man rush. He's got all day. He's going to launch it to the right. Oh, my goodness. After one of the greatest catches of the day from a tight end, Trevor Robertson decides to drop one of his easiest passes all day. 2nd and 10. Marshall back to pass. 4-man rush. He's got all day. He's going to dump it off to the side. Walker, he's going to run out of bounds. 3rd and 3. San Antonio looking for anything at this point. Minute 33 remaining. Virginia Beach probably just going to run this right up the middle, to be honest. Marshall under center is going to motion the man inside. Back to pass. Interesting play. There was a blitz. Oh, now, there was a bit of a unique situation there. The linebacker was about to get the interception, but the receiver also could have attempted to try to catch that. Instead, he went to deflect it. I mean, Waldorf punts it deep, and we'll see where that goes. That'll be 1st to the 20. I mean, yeah, at that point, it's probably the better play for you to be able to swat that away. If you can't catch it and you just let it slide through your hands, I mean, that could be an interception. That could be a lot of momentum. Weber motioning Gooden out to the right. Weber back to pass, 4-man rush. He's got all day. He's going to launch it. Gooden catches. About a gain of 2. 2nd and 7. No, gain of 3. San Antonio has a minute and 10 seconds. At this point, you think they may just want to go to the 3rd quarter. We're back to pass, 3-man rush. There is a flag, possibly holding. Whitman receives, and it is holding against the offense. That'll be 2nd and 17 now. My goodness. Second quarter, 59 seconds remaining. Virginia Beach could get this ball back again. Weber under center. Back to pass, only a 4-man rush. Interesting play. He's going to launch it deep to Boykin, and Boykin catches it. Oh my goodness. Wow, and the only reason I say that with such intensity is because number 5 right there, that is Malcolm Riley, has been all over Boykin today and stopped most of his catches. He's an incredible defensive back. Weber motioning the man inside. Weber back to pass, 4-man rush all day. He's going to launch it over the middle. Gooden, ooh, snatches that right out of the defender's hands. San Antonio will take a timeout. Virginia Beach taking their first timeout after the major pass play. If it's not for Gooden's strength, that's an interception, and that actually could have been a pick 6. Weber under center. Back to pass, major blitz coming. Can he get it off in time? He does. Ooh, swatted away. Number 48. What a great play that was. And that was outside linebacker Jakeem Newkirk stopping what could have been 6. Tyler Weber, an unusual day at the office, 8 of 12 after these playoffs. Weber back to pass, blitz coming. Oh, my goodness. Wow. I don't know who that, I think that might have been Newkirk again, but he just got hit right in the face. And they will go for a field goal. Fan of Steel will attempt this. Kick is up, and the kick is looking good. And it's good. 51-yard field goal is complete by Fan of Steel. My goodness, 13-10. I mean, how close of a game is this? Not one team has led by double digits or by 2 scores at all today. Fan and Steel boots it deep. 32 seconds left. Virginia Beach has the capability to just drive down the field. Powers evades the tackle. My goodness, what a play. From the 15 to the 23, I'd say that's a great momentum starter. Took a lot of time off the clock, but better field position. 1st and 10, Virginia Beach probably looking to bomb this one deep immediately. Marshall motion the running back to the right. Marshall back, and comes the blitz from Matt McDonough, and he evades the sack. What a play, but he doesn't avoid the next one. My goodness. And now, Alonzo Douglas. That one is Alonzo Douglas. Outside linebacker, superstar, number 9 on the sack, Matt McDonough. Just, I mean, Marshall is doing incredible today. Back to pass. He's got all day. He's got a man over the middle. That's Powers. Oh, unfortunate. That is the end of the half. What could have been a drive down the field for 3 more points to tie it up. Well, we'll go ahead and we'll head into the second half as this close game continues, and San Antonio will receive. Virginia Beach offering to receive in the first half. San Antonio will now receive in the second half. Reynolds is going to boot that one deep inside the 5. Boykin taking the ball. He's going to rush upwards. Oh my goodness, he's going to avoid a man, number 5. His nemesis all day, number 5, making the tackle. Malcolm Riley not allowing Boykin any sort of game today besides 1 catch. Incredible defense today. Weber under center, motions the tight end out to the right. He's going to hand off to Gooden. Delayed handoff, to be honest. Gooden running up to the right. 2nd and 2, gain of 8. I mean, they were waiting for a hole to develop, but at the rate Weber ran back there, he looked like he was 40 years old. My goodness. Ramon Gooden, 12 for 46, 3 receptions, 19 yards. Gooden gonna rush up. Oh my goodness. Number 51. Unfortunate. Almost had to stop. 1st and 10 at the 38. In comes Michel Gramillion. He's looking to make a statement play. Weber under center. Motioning the receiver out to the left. Apologies. That's a tight end. Weber back to pass. My goodness. Whitman with the catch. My goodness. Number 31 just breaking blocks. Showing up. 2nd and 3. Ramon Gooden coming back in. That's something we rarely see from San Antonio. In that formation, they almost always run it. That might be why Virginia Beach was so caught off guard. Weber under center. Motion the tight end back out to the left. Weber going to hand off to Gooden. Gooden take it down immediately. I mean, my goodness. Michel Gramillion comes back in. I mean, he ran it up the middle into a blitz down the middle. That couldn't have been a better play call by the defensive coordinator. Weber under center. Hands off to Gramillion, who has no time whatsoever. Number 95 with the TFL. My goodness. And that'll be Mac Grimes, their star defensive tackle. Clean. Back to punt. He's going to punt this one deep, and this could be inside the 10, and it is. My goodness. At the 7-yard line, 1st and 10. Much needed for this San Antonio defense. Marshall under center. Motion the tight end a bit to the left. Going to hand it off to Walker. Walker's got all day. Bit of miscommunication there, as Alonzo Douglas in for the tackle. I believe they thought it was a run to the left hole between the guard and center, and then he tried to go up the middle between the center and the right guard. A bit of confusion there. Marshall mushing the wide receiver out far to the right. Marshall back to pass, 4-man rush. I mean, all day, ladies and gentlemen, and swatted away at the last second. My goodness. If not for this linebacker core that San Antonio has been building up all season, I think Virginia Beach just easily goes down here. Corey Marshall, 8 of 16, 142 yards and 1 touchdown. Unable to connect with most of his passes due to this linebacker core, but when he connects, it's deadly. 3-man rush all day. Oh my goodness. Unfortunate, it's 4th down. But can we talk about how that man, Thomas King, their 2nd-string tight end, just zoomed in there, stealing an interception from the defense? My goodness. The punt is off. Emmons back to receive. He's going to run up. It's going to be taken down immediately by number 7. I mean, my goodness. Just all sorts of offensive plays being made. It's unfortunate that they can't continue drives, but I mean, that's an interception 9 times out of 10. He just comes in there, just zooms in and steals the ball. Weber motion the tight end out to the right. Surveying the defense. Going to pitch it out to the left. I mean, Connor French not doing really much for Gooden. Gooden gets a gain of 6 on that one. Gooden outran French, and then French just decided, all right, you got him. You can get that guy. I'll get the block up ahead. Weber surveying the defense. Tight end being taken out to the left side. He's going to pitch out to the right to Gooden. Hurdles a man. My goodness. We're going to go up past the 40. Taken down by number 28. Michelle Gramillion coming back in for Ramon Gooden. I mean, can we talk about number 28, Brandon Holyfield? I mean, this man is all over the field. You wouldn't even know that Kwasi Mo is gone because the free safety Brandon Holyfield's making all the plays out here. Connor French being motion out to the left. Weber, handoff to Gramillion into 3 defenders. My goodness. 2nd and 9. And yeah, Gooden comes back in immediately. I mean, they had a hole right before those 3 defenders. The Gramillion should have entered, and he should have gotten at least 4 yards, but instead they don't get much, if at all. Weber back to pass, 5-man rush. He's got Gooden wide open. Gooden gets a gain of about 8, maybe 8.5. I mean, could honestly be 9 yards. 3rd and inches, though. We'll see where this goes. Tyler Weber, 10 of 15, unusual stat line. Seeming to be benefiting from these drop-offs, not drop-offs, but Gooden. Oh my gosh. After I'm stumbling over my words, I mean, Newkirk just finally getting Gooden down after like 2 broken tackles. A lot of these dump-offs, passes into the flats. I mean, he's not really going deep anymore. Weber fakes the handoff. He's going to throw it over the middle to DeAndre Little's first catch of the game. An impactful one, 1st and goal at the 3. Could we see our first double-digit lead of the day? My goodness. Weber under center. Fakes the handoff, taken down immediately. Number 59, what a sack. And that is Tyrone Shirley. Outside linebacker. Apologies, inside linebacker. They have him listed as an MLB, but they changed from 4-3 to 3-4. Weber pitches it out. That's a flag. Gramillion taken down. Possibly a false start. Offsides against the defense. Never mind. Ramon Gooden coming in for Gramillion. That TFL will be negated, unfortunately, Riley. Sorry, Malcolm Riley, but you will not get that TFL. Though they will count it in the in the spreadsheet later. Weber motioning out. I mean, major blitz coming. Does he have time? He's going to throw it over. Ho-ho! Lamar Hamilton, I mean, in the face of all the pressure, somehow finds Lamar Hamilton. What a play. This for the double-digit lead. And a steal up. And a steal is good. Normally, at times like this, any other game, a team goes up by double digits and you think it might be over. But this Virginia Beach offense has given this defense of San Antonio's trouble all day. Pin and steal, boots it deep into the end zone. Powers returning. He's going to evade a man. Oh, unfortunate. Unable to keep his balance. First and 10 at the 18. Marshall under center. Motion the man to the left. Back to pass, 4-man rush. He's got all day. He's going to dump it off to the... Ooh. What a play. Oh, my Lord. Who was that? Number 29. Strong safety, Reggie McKinley. Just flying in there to deflect. I mean, this is not Corey Marshall's fault. Most of these are deflected passes. Walker taken down immediately by Matt McDonough. I think Virginia Beach knew that was going to be a blitz, so they decided to run it, hoping maybe you can shake off McDonough, make him a Beyblade again, but unfortunate. Marshall under center. There is a flag. False start against the offense. You just hate to see it. I mean, it starts to get to you with the crowd noise. It's 3rd and 12. You're in your own red zone. Difficult. And let's not take anything away from Marshall here. Besides these deflections, he has put it on the money all game. 3rd and 17, Marshall. Go! Fullback, back to pass. Major blitz coming. He's got a pass off. Oh, my goodness. Was that Shakir Burns again? Number 3. I don't see anything on my depth chart here. Unfortunate. That could have been... No, actually, wow. Incredible. I don't see a number 3 on here. Maybe it was Nashon Scott Emmons. Bring it up. My depth chart doesn't show that. But my goodness, if they catch that, they are in major business. The punt was off. The punt was returned up to the 48-yard line. And at this point, Virginia Beach defense needs to step up as they had done all first half. Weber motioning the fullback to the right. Back to pass. 3-man blitz. Rush. Sorry. Connor getting the easy catch. And this is where San Antonio starts to pick up steam. They always come into the second half, and they never cease to be able to adjust properly to the defense's work against them. Now, can Weber stay and hold his end of the bargain? We shall see. Weber pitched it out to Gooden. Gooden rushing up, throwing a man off. Number 25 coming in and sealing that play up. 1st and 10. Ramon Gooden, big first down. San Antonio has had problems. They've lost fumbles. They've fumbled twice. Weber does have an interception problem that could come eventually. Weber motioning Boykin inside. Hands off to Gooden. Gooden all day, taken down by number 46. So Virginia Beach defense can be very opportunistic. Should they be able to get the chance, they could stop this drive once more like they did before with the forced fumble and recovery. Weber motioning the man out to the left. Weber back to pass. 5-man rush. My goodness. And quadruple coverage. That is what you expect from Tyler Weber right there. That's the good old Weber this league knows and loves. Weber under center. Back to pass, 3-man rush. Interesting ordeal. Bolton, Deion Bolton. My goodness, number 5 just dove too high during the catch, falling over Deion Bolton, the backup tight end for San Antonio. Weber under center. Weber motioning tight end out to the left. Hands off to Gooden. Gooden this time throws a man off. Taken down by number 46. Great play made by number 46, stopping that. And in comes Michel Gramillion. 2nd and 4. In the red zone. Here we go. Weber under center. Virginia Beach rushes 4. Oh, no. What should have been. Number 5 making plays all day. Malcolm Riley should have had that interception. Oh, my goodness, what a great story that would have been for him. Weber motioning out the wide receiver to the right. Back to pass, three-man rush. And Gramillion catches, but he's taken down. What a nice, solid play. My goodness, that's Lewis, Nate Lewis. Inside linebacker number 46 making that play. Go! Kick is up, and it is good, 23-10. This is not a out of arm's reach game yet. Virginia Beach can easily march down this field and get 7. Van and Steele, back to kick. He's going to boot it deep into the end zone, my goodness. Powers takes the ball. He's going to evade a man, but Matt McDonough just, my goodness, middle of the hurdle, just driving him down to the ground. Powers able to get up. That is what we like to see. Marshall under center, surveying the defense. Matt McDonough. This could be a blitz by San Antonio. Motion the fullback out. Not a wise choice. Marshall, this is a blitz incoming. It could be offsides. Marshall evades the sack. What a play. And he's running out to the left. And he's got a blocker downfield, but he doesn't block for some reason. Offsides against the defense. 1st and 5. Never mind. 2nd and 2. I take that back. What a play by C4. Matt McDonough unable to come down with his another sack. That would have been 5 sacks today. My goodness. Pitzer rushing up for the first down. Does he get it? He will get it. 1st down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Virginia Beach driving down the field, though it may not seem like it. San Antonio up 23-10. This is what we want to see, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Virginia Beach team that has been clawing their way through the playoffs despite not having home field advantage for 3 of these games now. Hands off to Walker. Walker's got all sorts of room. He's rushing forward. 1st down. What a play. San Antonio defense outside of Matt McDonough don't really have any answers for this Virginia Beach offense. Matt McDonough really is being used as a sort of offsetter for this terrible, porous defense today. Marshall motion the man. Matt McDonough coming in for the blitz. Oh my goodness, he gets thrown off by Walker. What a play. Kamani Moore coming in for Eric Walker. My goodness, even Matt McDonough is just being sidelined as a weapon right now. My goodness. Marshall under center. Hands it off to Moore. Moore's got all sorts of room taken down by Matt McDonough. Oh my goodness. Eric Walker coming back in for Moore. Moore, for some reason, not being used as much as their other running back, Walker. A bit odd. Marshall under center, motion tight and out. Back to pass, 4-man rush. He's got all sorts of time. He's going to launch it. Oh, interception. Reggie McKinley, but there is a flag down. Reggie McKinley. My goodness. Holding against the offense. Oh, no. Although, oddly enough, I don't know if you guys saw that. 1st and goal at the 46. What? Someone needs to look at these officials. Oh, my goodness. Reggie McKinley with an incredible interception. Tyler Weber under center. Oh my goodness, that could change this game. Gooden running out to the left. He's got all sorts of green. He will get a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43. My goodness. Oh, you hate to see it. And Ramon Gooden has passed 100 yards now. Well, not really, but he's at 100. You know what I mean. Weber, motion to the man, back to pass, 4-man rush, not a blitz. Deflected easily by number 31. What a play. What could have been a 7-yard gain is negated by number 31, free safety, Jackson Tomlin, actually. My goodness, did they may have slotted Jackson Tomlin in at where Kusaya Moe was. Gooden out rushing, taken down. Yes, I believe, actually, they may have actually yanked their backup free safety, or strong safety Dwayne Palmer, after the actions of the 2nd quarter. And they may have put in Jackson Tomlin. And this could actually be helpful. Weber back to pass, 4-man rush. He's got all sorts of time. He's going deep for Boykin. Oh, my goodness. Number 5. He's got that seatbelt strapped all over Boykin. Not a single play is going Boykin's way today. And that's how you stop this offense. Boykin, Gooden. After that, it's just been Weber dumping the ball off, hoping to get some yardage. And my goodness, McQueen making an errant possible play. He just booted that thing into the end zone. Not even trying to go for a coffin punt. San Antonio a bit frustrated, you can tell. McDonough lined up in that blitz play. Marshall motioned the wide receiver in. Back pass. McDonough snuffed out the run immediately. Matt McDonough. I mean, this is why he is the presumptive defensive player of the year. 8 tackles, 2 sacks, 3 missed sacks, by the way, and a deflection in today's game. Matt McDonough just all over the place. Walker evading the tackler. Gain of about 1 on that play. 3rd and 12. Derek Folks, and my goodness, well, who was that? Number 90. What in the world was DeMarcus Poole doing? Bro was running circles everywhere. My goodness. Marshall back to pass. 2-man rush. Interesting. Bombing it deep into quadruple coverage to number 7. Unfortunate. I would like to know what exact play San Antonio thought was going to happen there. They took their 2 defensive linemen, brought them out to the left where nobody was. Emmons returning the punt. Take it down. That needs to be studied. In a case section of if Virginia Beach didn't have to face off against Matt frickin' McDonough, that could have been an easy play. Weber hand off to Gooden. Gooden taken down. Oh, what a large game that is. About 6 yards. 2nd and 3. It'll be 7. My goodness. Oh, wow. Weber under center. Motioning the man far left to the far right. That'll be Boykin. Pitches it down to Gooden. Gooden's got blockers. He evades the tackle. Comes back inside for an odd reason. He's taken down. Unable to see the number on that one who took him down. But I believe he is right there. Unfortunate. Possibly number 59. We'll go with 59, making that incredible stop. 1st and 10. Weber motioning the man out. This could be another run. San Antonio just looking to drill clock out. No, it's a pass. Incoming blitz. Picked up. Gramillion with the great catch over the middle. In comes Gooden. 2nd and 7. This Virginia Beach defense... Look, they gave up 23 points, but my goodness, that was 23 hard-earned points by this offense. It was not as if Virginia Beach just has failed on every level. They have done everything they could today. Weber, oh my goodness, fullback run. Gain of about 4, that'll be 3rd and 3. I mean, this has really been both teams playing just like the greatest ball you could ask. Weber hands it off. Oh, what an incredible play. Number 95, Grimes with the stop for a TFL. That'll be 4th and 6. San Antonio possibly going for another field goal, maybe. Oh, wow, they will. They'll try it. Here we go. I believe this is a 55-yarder. Fanninsteel up. It is. Good, 55. Wow. Wow. That. I mean, he barely made that. Is that a record? That might be a record. Fanninsteel. Boots it deep. Powers. Returning it. Taken down by number 29. I mean, my goodness. That might be Fanninsteel's best. Might have had some wind with that one. Marshall under center. Matt McDonough in the blitz package, it looks like. Number 50 on to the left. Marshall, no, he's dropping back into coverage. Marshall having a blitzer come at him. Walker with the easy catch. Great hands. I mean, Walker has really put on a performance today in spite of Kamani Moore not really getting a lot of touches today. Unfortunate, odd, too, for the most part, because Walker's not getting any. Walker rushes forward. 3rd and 1. I mean, by all accounts, you look at this offensive chart. Walker is the better player than Kamani Moore, but Kamani Moore should be the starter, I believe. Eric Walker, 19 for 80. I mean, he's putting on a pretty good day in all aspects. Walker evades the rusher, gets a clean rush. 1st and 10. I mean, this isn't an issue of, you know, Walker's getting the ball over Moore and he's not doing that well. I mean, Walker has made a lot of plays today. And he's been there for this passing game when they needed the most. Blitz coming, Walker. I mean, he's got all sorts of day. My goodness, number 50. Shedding that block immediately. Offensive lineman Moeller. Who is that? He's, oh my goodness, no. Leg injury. Unexpected return. That's their superstar center. Oh, no. Eric Walker, 21 for 92. Moore gets the handoff. Evades the tackler. Oh, my goodness, he was right there. 3rd and 1. Eric Walker coming back in for Kamani Moore. This reminds me of the San Antonio game where San Antonio ran Michel Grenouillon more than they did Gooden. Marshall launching it. Oh, no. Riddle, what are you doing? 4th and inches. Oh, they had the first down. No. C4, you've got to make a play here. Here we go. Virginia Beach, 4th and inches. In comes the blitz. He's going to launch down to the right. Scott, easy catch. Nobody wants to see this game end with 3 minutes left. Nobody. Virginia Beach able to keep the drive alive. Marshall back to pass. 5-man rush. He's going to launch it out to Robertson. Catches it before 29 can make the play. This is what happens in the West Coast offense. There is a bit of give and pull. San Antonio did try a West Coast offense, I believe, at some point. Marshall under center. Back to pass. Never mind. He's going to run for it. He's got all sorts of green room, and Matt McDonough with the stop. San Antonio has used West Coast offense before in their scrimmages and in their practices. And, yeah, usually 9 times out of 10, the second running back usually gets most of the carries for some reason. I believe it's because they're receiving back. Marshall, major blitz coming. Oh, Shakir Burns with an amazing snatch. My goodness. And it just seems to be predicated on the running back who can catch the most, though I do believe Kamani Moore may be better at that. Marshall back to pass, 4-man rush. He's looking to go deep. He's going to launch it to number 2. Shakir Burns, number 7. Oh, my. Inside the 9. Here we go. First goal, 2 minutes and 13 seconds remaining. Marshall under center, surveying the defense. He's going to motion a man, but do they have time? 2 minutes. Here we go. Back to pass, Marshall. He's got all day. He's going to launch it to the end zone. Incredible. Oh, incredible drive. Powers, number 1. Touchdown. My goodness. Tyler Powers, Shakir Burns leading the way all the way down. Reynolds boots it. Point after is good. 17-26. We are not out of it yet. Though I would have gone for 2. Gone for an onside kick and then attempted another 8 points. So we'll see how this goes. No, okay, full timeouts. They believe in their defense. Reynolds boots it. Boykin. Taken down to the 20. Again, I would have gone for 2 because now it's still a 2-score game. You have to get 11 points. So you still have to onside it again. Bit of an interesting take from Virginia Beach. Weber under center. This could be the game ender. Here we go. Motion the tight end out to the right. Weber. Hands off to Gooden. Gooden. Nobody's doing anything right now. Let's take it down. Timeout. 2nd and 9. I mean, nobody wanted to get called for a face mask penalty because they were all reaching over the shoulder pads. And it's like, okay, do you want to get the face mask penalty and give them 5 yards and a first down? What do you want to do? Gooden gets the handoff. My goodness. He's just trying as hard as he can. Virginia Beach calling another timeout. Here we go. Last gasp of air for Virginia Beach. 3rd and 4. Here we go. This is it. Weber back to pass. 5-man rush. Caught by Gooden. Wow. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Ramon Gooden will end this game. 123 yards. Weber will kneel it out. Don't let the score fool you, ladies and gentlemen. This game was extremely close. Weber under center again. Going to kneel it down. He will kneel it. 50 seconds to go. 3rd and 13. This will be one more kneel. They'll probably get in punt formation. And that'll be the end of the game. I mean, this is what happens, right? You have the greatest offense, but when you have a man who's a defensive player of the year, He's very, I mean, and he actually missed 3 sacks, right? Marshall played his heart out. He did everything he possibly could, avoided 3 sacks from the guy who literally gets sacks all the time, and that'll be the game. Final score, San Antonio 26, Virginia Beach 17. Game MVPs, Tyler Weber, 17 of 26, 194 yards, 2 touchdowns. The defensive side, though, Matt McDonough, 2 sacks, missing 3 crucial sacks, 3 TFLs, 10 tackles. Go ahead and look at the stats. Tyler Weber, 17. Never mind, we already looked at that, ladies. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Corey Marshall, 16 of 28, 2 touchdowns, 210 passing yards, and an interception. Virginia Beach's game MVPs, Corey Marshall and Tyrone Shirley, 16 of 28, 210, 2 touchdowns, 1 sack, 1 TFL, 2 forced fumbles. I mean, Shirley was like, the first half was possibly the greatest half I've ever seen in a game. Despite San Antonio's 10 points, this was a closer game than anticipated. All it took was 1 quarter, and that's just how the game goes sometimes. Team leaders, San Antonio, obviously. Virginia Beach, obviously, you can see their obvious leaders here. Kamani Moore, 7 attempts for 7 yards. Not exactly the stat line we're used to seeing from him. But Walker, second leader in receiving yards. That's crazy. I mean, it's a bit insane, this game. Team stats, total plays, literally tied up 66 to 66. Rush plays, 35 to 29. Pass plays, 31 to 37. Total yards, 310 to 301. Rushing, 138 to 121. I mean, these teams are identical. I mean, you look at this, right? I mean, Virginia Beach got 4 sacks. San Antonio got 5 sacks. Both had a turnover at one point. You couldn't ask for a more identical team to fight each other. Only difference being is one team has a presumptive defensive player of the year. And that player can F the play up. And those F the play up stats never show up. But my goodness, do they come in handy. We can go ahead and we can see all the stats here now. Rushing-wise attempts. Here's the rushing yards leaders. Receiving yards. Here are the receiving reception leaders. Here are the receiving yard leaders. As you can see, I mean, Shakir Burns, I mean, he was a major factor today. I mean, my goodness, that trade came in clutch for Virginia Beach. Here are the tackle leaders for Virginia Beach. The sack leader, Anthony Givens, 1 for Shirley, 1 for Newkirk. I mean, my goodness. Interceptions, none. But number 5, if he was here, he would have had one had he just closed his hands on it. Could have turned the whole game around. Here are the TFL leaders. Touchdown leaders, none. Deflected passes, though, today. I mean, my goodness, just look at how many players had a deflected pass. Defense came to play. Tyrone Shirley with the lone 2 forced fumbles. And defensive back George Williams had the recovery. Look at the returns. Brandon Hollyfield, 27 yards. Kick returns. Tyler Powers, 7 for 133 yards. Look at the kicking. Field goals made. Extra points made. Punts, 8. 2 touchbacks, 0 inside the 20, which... Oh, no, sorry, that was San Antonio's. I was thinking, but they had one, but no, they didn't. Passing leader, rushing leaders, Ramon Gooden. Obviously, the power run gameplay worked in San Antonio's favor with Gooden, despite the 2 fumbles lost, which was a tad bit ridiculous for that team. Xavier Boykin leading in receiving yards. Touchdowns, the touchdown leaders, Boykin and Lamar Hamilton. I believe Lamar Hamilton actually, if I remember correctly, was... No, incorrect. He was not a trade. He was, in fact, just their 3rd-string wide receiver. It was Cedric Vaughn that was traded. Matt McDonough leading the team in tackles. I mean, he does this every game he plays with this defense. He leads the team in sacks, though they will say Alonzo Douglas, simply because of alphabetical order. Matt McDonough, though, and A.J. Pierre with the lone other sack. Interception, Reggie McKinley. I mean, he changed the entire game. Here we go with TFL's Derek Folks leading the way, and you can just see all the linebackers. I mean, this is why San Antonio focused on their linebackers. Deflected passes. I mean, Jaden Emmons, Gatewood, McKinley, and Malone all had double deflected passes. That's not on Marshall. There's nothing Marshall can do there. He puts everything on the money, and he gets it. Alonzo Douglas with a forced fumble. Unfortunately, they didn't get the recovery, so they will not get that stat line. Jaden Emmons, 6 punt returns, 72 yards. Xavier Boykin, 4 for 84. Kicking, Finn and Steele having a day. 4 for 4, 2 for 2. And punts, Zachary McQueen, 5. 1 inside the 20, but again, it does not show it for some reason. 1 touchback. All right. That'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. San Antonio is your championship winners for the NAGA League second season. We appreciate everyone for dropping by. We appreciate those of you who came by and watched all season. We appreciate all the owners. And we appreciate the wonderful commissioner, Pasta. We thank you all. We will see you all in season 3. Thank you.